The night of 13th September 2014, the night my brother was murdered, my team leader, Jim, phoned me to let me know that David was no longer with us. I wasn't sent the video of his death, and I have not watched that video. I don't want to see the moment when my brother was murdered. Seeing something like that can damage you inside. I remember my brother as he was, a fun-loving rascal of a man who had his problems, who had his feelings, but he was my brother and I loved him, and I still do. And I ask you from the bottom of my heart not to go looking for that video of my brother's murder. It is still possible to see it on the internet. Because there is a cost. There is a cost to your mental well-being. It can damage you inside, as I have said, but also it is a crime, and you can be arrested for watching terrorist content online. So please don't go looking for his video. Remember my brother as the way he was. How did I manage to forgive the people who murdered my brother? Well, it was a very, very long road. Straight after my brother's murder, I was just consumed with hate and anger and frustration. I've always said that forgiveness is a long road, with hate at one end and peace of heart at the other. And where I was on that road, I didn't know. Then came the news of the capture of 2 ISIS people who were involved in the capture, torture, and murder of my brother. They were extradited to the United States of America to face criminal trial for their actions against the hostages. In May last year, I traveled to the United States of America, to Virginia, to the court where the criminal trial was held. And I realized that I still had hate for those people who murdered my brother. And whilst I had that hate, it weighed me down. It meant that they owned a piece of me. And whilst I had that hate, there was no way that I could move forward. I realized that the only way that I could free myself in global acts of unity from that residual hate was to forgive them. So I discussed it with my family, my friends, and I came to the conclusion that I had to forgive them. It was about freeing myself from hate. And if you can forgive those who have wronged you, who have done something to hurt you in some way, if you can truly forgive them, you will find that hate disappears. That weight of hate just goes. And my act of forgiveness in that court in Virginia, in the United States of America, standing in front of them, looking them in their faces, I had freed myself from their hate. And it was a wonderful moment. You want to know how I got through the hard times? Well, I must admit there were many, many hard times. Retelling the family story, talking of my brother, it does hurt inside. As you saw, I shed a tear, and I pretty much always shed a tear when I'm giving a workshop. But also talking of my brother, telling people about my brother, about the good things that he did, about the fact of being a hero, because he was a hero, like all our humanitarian workers. They are all heroes because they go into places of danger to help their fellow man. My reward for the hurt that I feel is the way that you and your colleagues listened to me. You paid me the utmost respect by showing such interest, by the attention that you paid, and by the thank yous that I have been sent by you and your colleagues. It means a massive amount to me and my family. So a very good question. Why does Mike want to tell his story when it upsets him? Again, it goes back to that need of having to do something against the likes of ISIS, against extremism, against terrorism of all kinds, not just ISIS supporters, but all kinds of extremism and terrorism, because what they are trying to do is to push our communities apart. They're trying to sow hatred, fear, and discord amongst us. They want us to hate someone because of the way that they pray, the person that they kiss, the way that they dress, the color of their skin. Now, we are all the human race. We all have hearts. We all have emotions. Every one of us is different. Every one of us has a different story to tell. And I, as an ex-serviceman, I could not stand aside and let these extremists and terrorists win. I had to do something against their hatred. Unfortunately, I'm just one person. I am not going to stop the violence. However, when it comes to hatred, and hatred is a natural emotion, we all feel hatred. When it comes to hatred, speaking on hate, acting on hate is a choice. An act of kindness has the power to build, and you have that power to. I want to thank Kingsway School for a most memorable visit, and I wish you all the very, very best.